Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Humphries. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go. It's time to play. Play, head up.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Vincent Ray, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second down, Winston. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On fourth down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He's got room to run past the 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
Hey, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! No.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Four down. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. What? 90. Ohio.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, boys, got four down. Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Brand 38.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And able to find Green. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hey, four down. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now Thompson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And Eifert has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here's Humphreys. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kick. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They go play action here on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Cut.
On 3rd down, Brissett. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Ready. 125.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
First down, Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, Winston again. Flushed out right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Jameis again. He finds Humphreys. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Caught Eifert over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. First down, Brissett. Buying time to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Brissett on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
2nd down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to John Ross. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Mostert now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Mixon will get it to start the second half. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go! White 90! Let's round! White, let's round!
Once again, that run with Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Brissett now. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert!
Following the interception, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Winston now to throw on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vincent Ray coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Second down, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Hey.
Throwing, Winston. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Mostert now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Brissett to throw on first. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On play action, Brissett. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. First down, they go option to the right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
He'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! What? 90! Next round! Next round!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go play action. Winston. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, ready. Blue lady.
Winston now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's keep
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Ready. Blue lady.
To the air again with Winston. He gets it to Humphries. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A Buccaneer first down as Winston hooks up with Humphries. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue lady. Put that up.
The handoff comes to Stewart. Oh, he's got a little delay. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's convert. Ready. Put that up.
Now Winston. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Play fake. Winston. Evans has it left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jameis on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, it's Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Brissett looks to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. To throw, Brissett. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Brand 38!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Buccaneers, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye.
Oh.